Parasites are rotting your brain right now. Every microscopic urge to check your phone, seek comfort, or crave validation is a cognitive tapeworm draining your raw ambition. They consume your focus and leave you hollow. Stop feeding the internal rot. Crush the soft, desperate impulses before they metastasize and paralyze your entire genetic potential. Real power demands absolute cognitive clarity before you can weaponize your focus. Step directly into the cold, silent void. Sever the parasitic lifelines linking you to superficial digital validation. Let the unread messages pile up until they rot. The absolute silence isn't a prison. It is your ultimate tactical laboratory. While the desperate crowd begs for cheap attention, you are quietly forging an unshakable, lethal competitive edge. In that dark laboratory, you will master the blueprint of execution. Your chaotic effort is completely useless. Blind hustle is an emotional trap designed for failures. You must architect your daily existence with cold, mathematical certainty. Map your long-term objectives onto a brutalist grid of execution. Every single hour must have an unyielding purpose. If a task does not actively build your permanent empire, destroy it. This calculated grid leaves absolutely no room for physical weakness. Soft bodies breed pathetic, coward minds. Your physical vessel is currently too weak to sustain your highest ambitions. Drag your flesh into the biological crucible and harden the clay. Subject your muscles to voluntary, brutal destruction every single day. Pain is merely structural feedback. Force your biology to adapt to an uncompromising standard of high-impact performance. You must harden your body until you can withstand the emotional storm. Your emotional reactions are pure weakness. Every time you get angry, offended, or excited by external noise, you surrender your sovereign power to the crowd. Build an absolute emotional insulation shield around your mind. Treat external chaos as irrelevant background data. Convert your raw feelings into cold, calculating strategic distance. Become completely unreadable to your competitors. Achieve total strategic detachment to systematically focus on building your financial bastion. Spend your capital on luxury. Lose. If you view wealth as a tool for personal consumption, you are fundamentally destined for financial slavery. Your capital is ammunition for an ongoing economic war. Construct an impenetrable financial bastion that no external crisis can breach. Starve your superficial desires, hoard your dry powder, and weaponize your resources for permanent domination. Secure your financial freedom by establishing a ruthlessly automated execution framework. Your daily motivation is entirely worthless. Relying on how you feel to get things done is a catastrophic systemic flaw. You must embed your daily workflow inside a cold automation matrix. Convert every recurring task into a rigid, non-negotiable protocol. Remove your mood from the operational equation entirely. Let the system run flawlessly without your emotional permission. Let the system run flawlessly to completely dominate the grueling daily grind. Boredom is your ultimate competitive advantage. The weak constantly crave novelty and dopamine spikes, which leaves them broken and distracted. You must learn to love the friction forge. Embrace the crushing, mind-numbing monotony of daily repetition. The ability to execute the exact same boring task with absolute perfection, thousands of times, is the ultimate filter separating sovereigns from subjects. Mastering this monotony gives you the power to deploy extreme leverage. Linear effort will keep you enslaved. Trading your limited hours for linear returns is a mathematically guaranteed path to mediocrity. You must find and weaponize high-impact force multipliers. Deploy asymmetric systems, specialized software, and capital structures that scale your personal output by thousands. Stop working hard at low-value tasks. Start managing massive strategic leverage that works while you sleep. Deploy high-impact force multipliers to firmly establish your permanent sovereign empire. Most men build temporary sandcastles. They chase fleeting trends, temporary applause, and fragile wealth that vanishes in a single economic shift. You must focus entirely on the architecture of permanence. Construct a sovereign empire built on physical dominance, unshakable assets, and a bloodline that respects your discipline. Stop playing for the weekend. Start playing for the next century. Construct this architectural permanence by finally accepting the absolute final protocol. Shut your mouth and execute immediately. The theories are done, the strategy is mapped, and the parasites have been systematically starved. Your remaining task is pure, unadulterated execution. Do not announce your next move. Do not seek permission from the weak. Drop your head, Lock your eyes on the target and destroy every single obstacle in your path. Drop your head and execute until your complete dominance is permanently realized.